All right, guys. So now's the time to reveal the brand new STP bot. All right, this has been under cloak and dagger, and for the last 3 months, I've been working nonstop on this, trying to make it perfect. And so that's why VIP was delayed a couple weeks, and just trying to get everything just perfect for you guys. And so I would like to introduce to you guys STP Reversal. All right, this is STP Reversal Advanced version. All right, and so what this does is we're looking at reversals and taking those trades. But what we have here is something completely next level. So you can see before, the problem with counter trend bots is that they would always fire shorts as price is pumping, right? So as price is pumping, you're just sweating, right? You're just watching your available margin go down, liquidation point coming closer, and I'm sure a lot of you have been through this. I have been through this, where you get liquidated on these kind of counter trade moves, right? It's not pretty. Okay, and so there's nothing worse than having price pump and not enjoying the experience at all, right? Just sweating through that. And so the solution, and this is something I've been working on for a long time now, is that when you use a higher time frame signal, you're able to filter out those counter trade moves. All right, so you can see here, C indicates counter trade, and H is their high time frame reversals. And so you can use high time frame reversals to filter out those counter trade moves. And it turns out that the higher time frame a trade is, the better quality it is. And so we can use that to filter and get these perfect charts. Okay, so yeah, what can we do, right? This is really what happens. You can see these trades that were against the trend, right? You don't want to be taking those longs as price is dumping. You don't want to be taking that short as price is going up. So you turn on that counter trend filter, and it's nice and clean. You're not getting those, and you're just getting these really nice clean charts where you're taking a nice short down to the lows, taking a nice long as it goes up. All right, so this is really very high quality. And that's not all, right? That's not all. We've got 4 different reversal types in STP reversal. Okay, so we're really treating you guys to a lot of goodness here. All right, you can see how we have the label set up. We have P's for pivots, D's for divergences, divs we call them. We have H for high time frame counter trend, and C for normal counter trend. All right, move this back down. All right, so this is really so many, you can get so many high quality trades. But what we're doing here, right, is we're looking for really high quality, low risk, high reward swing trades, right? We want to take these for a lot of percent, right? This is really what we want to do. And automation, right? You guys voted last year, automation as the top priority. We are there with you. STP Reversal has fully automated auto reversals. Okay, that means you don't need to put in a mountain of code. You don't need to figure out, close this bot, open this bot, all this different stuff. It gets confusing, right? Now it's just fully automated. I'm going to show you guys a lot more on that in a second, but I'm so proud of this fully automated auto reversals. Okay, so yeah, the pivots and divs are great, right? They give you a lot more trading opportunities because we are trading on a higher time frame. I usually bring my chart time frame to like you see here 30-minute or 1 hour, so you get more of those counter trade, low time frame counter trade. But yeah, most of the time we're taking 4-hour trades, right? The default is set to 240 is 4 hours, and so yeah, we want to get some more signals for you guys to dig into and make some more profits. So we've got all that, and each one of these indicators, pivs, divs, high time frame, counter trend, and counter trend, they all have their own automation, filtering, and their own labels. So this is really it's so powerful. It's 4 reversal bots in one, you could say. All right, so that's so cool. And like I said before, we're hunting whales. Not to say we want to be whale hunting, save the whales and all that, but we're looking for whale trades, right? We want to be trading like whales and looking for those whale trades, right? So that means that we're looking at the higher time frame you go, the better the trades are, right? And I mean, you could go up to 6 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, and that's fine. You're not going to be getting as many trades, but when you do get those really high time frame trades, you can really lean into them, right? And that's why we have automation set for those. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys all that in a sec. We want to grab these high time frame trades and take them for big take profits, right? So you're going to take it for 5, 10, 15, 20%, or until the auto reverse kicks in. Okay, so that's really what we're looking at there. All right, so automation. You can see here under advanced bot platform settings, enable auto reverse. Okay, and it's not just enable auto reverse. We've got auto reverse conditions. Okay, and I've actually thought of a lot more we can add to this, but we're not going to go crazy to start, right? This is enough to dig in to start. Okay, so we got reverse on first counter signal. Okay, so that means as soon as like you can see here, right, you would take it, you could take one of these trades as soon as the first trade comes in that's against the trade, right? It's in a different direction, right? If you're doing longs, you're waiting for the first short. If you're doing shorts, you're waiting for the first long. That's what it means. Okay, and so your reverse on first counter signal is going to basically risk off, close your deal as soon as we know that the trend is reversing, right? So that this is a really good way to sort of risk off, right? It allows you to just to have a lot of, you can have pivs and divs and high time frame, counter trend and counter trend. As soon as one comes in, it's going to close it. So you can be sure that you're not going to get caught offside, but it's not going to give you the most amount of price action, right? This is more risk off. So what we have also is the high time frame confirmation. Okay, so this allows you to set up your high time frame counter trend so that you can set it to 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever you want, and then it's going to wait for that confirmation before it's going to close the deal. And so what that does is it allows you to take that trade a little bit further, right? Waiting until you get that confirmation before you close the deal, right? It could be higher risk, right? Things can start happening in that time, but it's going to be good for bigger profits. Okay, and the good news here is auto reverse. It works for 3 commas, works for profit trailer, works for wick hunter. Okay, and so you're going to be able to simplify your setup. Don't need to get all involved in JSON coding, checking your syntax, right? I'm sure that all sounds very unpleasant. So you don't need to worry about that. We got that covered for you guys. So very excited about that. All right, and we also have 3 filters for you guys. All right, so this is really, really powerful. Been testing this a lot, making sure that you can have 10 filters, 20 filters, but it makes a very, very cluttered settings menu, and they don't all work that well. These are really, really high quality, and I sort of look at this. For you have your first line of defense, counter trend, high time frame, right? Then you have your I look at the second line of defense is really ADX. Okay, ADX is good for as a backup, right? And you can also cut out a few early longs and shorts, which is interesting, right? Using the range low. And then finally SAR, which can be very, very aggressive in getting these bad, you see how these go against the trend, right? So what we do is we hit that counter trend high time frame filtering, and you can see we have the high time frame 2 hour down here, up here. And so what happens is when you hit that counter trend high time frame filtering, instead of getting all these offside trades, right, we're just getting these longs here, right? None of the shorts as we move up, right? And then once you get that short at the very top, right? We still got this whole, this is the pump, right? In January. Once you get that high time frame signal come in, then you can start taking shorts, and that's where you can start counter trading. And I mean, auto reversal, guys, right? How sick is this? Taking that whole move up, right? I guess it would be from this last counter trade short, a counter trade long, all the way up here. So that is just amazing price action for you guys to eat up, right? It's not like this, you know, we've been doing so much scalping, right? Especially with SAR, 0.25% take profit, 0.35% take profit. We've been using more lately, but these are tiny compared to what you can do, the huge take profit you can eat up here. And the good news is, right, we have these filters working for pivots and divs as well. Okay, so that is amazing. And I like to set my my high time frame counter trend to either to 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, right? And it really depends on the pair and the volatility. Okay, so really exciting. You get these with each one of our reversal types. Okay, so yeah, SAR filtering. This is really good, right? When you have something like this, again, it's the pump, right? Now, something that isn't done all the time with SAR filtering is we actually have SAR distance. So SAR distance is, you know, how far from well, it's the SAR dots really, but it's really like extreme moves, right? If you want to still be able to eat up that price action, but you get an extreme move that's sort of like way out there, you want to filter out those trades. So you can do that now with SAR distance. Really cool. What I've found now, and this goes into strategy a little bit, is when you're using SAR filters, you don't want to be using that on any of your like any of your reversal indicators if they're over 1 hour. Okay, because if they're over 1 hour, you're just gonna your chart is gonna go blank. Okay, you need to be using SAR mostly on like 30 minutes and 1 hour counter trend, and it can be useful on other time frames as well, but nothing over 60 minutes. Okay, so it's more of a scalping kind of filter. Okay, but you know, you use SAR distance there, and so it's only going to filter out those really parabolic moves. Then you can maybe push it to a 1 hour, 2 hour. So it is useful. It's a tool in the tool chest, right? Now ADX is super powerful. All right, and you guys know it was a game changer for SAR, right? It gave us so many great trades, great filtering, I should say, and getting rid of those ugly trades, those bags, right? And so ADX is back, but now we don't care about range high anymore. Okay, range high, it's fine, right? We like getting range high, right? We like those trades up at the top there, right? What we want to get is those early longs and early shorts, right? You can see what's happening here, right? These are against the trend, right? And so you put in a range low, and all of a sudden you're filtering out. I'll move my window here again. You're filtering out those trades. And so you're only getting the high quality stuff. See, again, here, these longs, right? Not pretty. You can filter those out, and just what we want is a nice long price action here, right? So you're clearing up your chart, getting rid of the noise. I really see these bags as noise. Getting rid of the noise so that you can use that auto reverse and just capture the big moves, right? That's the big profits there. Okay. So that's what we're working on. We're going to go through that a lot in the coming weeks and months, right? And working these strategies. And I'm so excited for you guys to get into this and see how it works. Now, I've found that as far as a range low, really 20 to 40 works really well as far as filtering out at both longs and shorts. Okay. And then, yeah, you can go up to 50 sometimes. Sometimes it's useful, but it's a trade-off. You can end up cutting out too many trades if you go too high on that range low. And you have to also make sure that range high is at 100 if you start playing with range low and these high going as high as 40 and 50. Okay, so that's where we're at. ADX, really, really awesome.